love this. I can see why you do this pretty much every night. I should do this more often, eh? Loving it. By the way, what are you snorting off her cleavage? Well, save me one side, I'll have the other one. Love it. Happy days. Did he go to the meeting? Did he heck? Came straight here with you, mate. Not been anywhere else. Party life, man. Party life. We kind of knew what was going to happen. I knew he's going to fire me, so fucking sodden. Lazio. Who gives a shit? This is what it's about, innit? Having fun. Speaking of the devil, it's the Lazio chairman. Better take this, eh? Better take it. Hello, boss. Oh yeah, I'm just got the stereo on in background, just having a bit of a party before I leave. Where am I going? Well, you know, I kind of thought I was getting the sack, so that's what I'm just living my best life before I catch a plane. You're not sacking me. You're giving me another chance. I'm not getting sacked. Okay, that's brilliant. I mean, it's awesome. I know I can do wonders with this team. I don't want to go again, so. You want me in at 7 a.m? You know it's 1 a.m, don't you, boss? Oh, mate, I'll be there, fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. Actually, I don't know what. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. Sound mate. Sound. Love you. Bye. Just told the Lazio boss I love him. I love you too. We've still got a job. We ain't going nowhere. You cannot get rid of me and my chief cone placement officer. But holy shit, we better go get some sleep, mate. We've got a job to do. I'm still here. I'm at Lazio. Some of you may be surprised. I'll be honest with you, I was surprised. That is the closest I think I've ever come to the chop. So I just kept on clicking. I thought, I've got an E, manager rating. When you went on the manager list, next to my name it said very insecure. I was just expecting it to happen, thinking in my mind, I don't care how long it's going to take. If you sack me, I will wait till I get another job in the Serie A. Don't care who it's with, and I will lay the smack down. I will lay my vengeance upon thee and kick some Lazio ass. Yes, I do call them Lazio. It's just what I do. It's how I roll, man. It never happened. The new season kicked in. Got all me targets. I'm thinking, why am I getting all this? I should be getting sacked, really. It didn't happen. My manager rating changed to a C+. And I started to rock and roll. And now I was happy about that. Now, I'm not bothered about getting sacked. I felt like I did a good job. But I also feel like this club, I could do something with this club. 20 million in the bank, and I've still got 26 million to spend. I had about 30 million in transfer budget. Now, you know, I had a decent squad, some players that were good. I've got some good youth as well. But I had a lot of older players who were coming to the end of the contract, so I had to clear out a lot of dead wood. I've sold some players that were good, and I brought in about 107 million, and I've spent about 130. I have pushed the boat out though. I'm taking some gambles. Some of my transfers I've stretched. I've done it in the past. I think we'll be okay as long as we stay in the Champions League, and they no longer want to win the Serie A. I think they just want to be competitive in the Champions League, qualify for the Champions Cup. It's more realistic. This is my new assistant. He's 53. He's from Hungary. I like a bit of that. And I got myself one of those classy OP mega freaking awesome director of footballs. Now, the average age of the old squad was 27, which doesn't sound too bad, like hitting their peak, but there was a lot of older guys, so it's now 23, which is more my style. I'm checking my notes here. I've never made so many. Honestly, I love it. I need to do this more often. So the average age of the squad is now 23. The average age of all the squads in Serie A is 26. So, you know, we're young now. This is getting to that stage where, you know, I could build something buzzing with that. The average wage though has gone up. Average wage of my squad is now 90 grand. It was a bit less. The average wage in this league is only 40 odd grand, which says a lot, really, doesn't it? Because I bet the Premier League, is a lot more. Now we've got 8 homegrown players still, and I have got some good young players here. I've got a 27-man squad, which is a bit big. Not all of them are going to play, obviously, but I've got options. I've kept 14 players from last year, which I don't think is too bad. I sold or released on a free 21 players. I did release a lot of players, sold quite a few, loaned out 5 players. Now I had 2 decent goalkeepers. I've sold my other keeper, was it Moller, for good. I got a good offer in for him, so he's left, and I've kept Mohamed. He's 29 years old, but he's probably going to be my backup because I brought in Pepe Morales. 2 Moraleses that I've signed. I've got him really cheap. He was transfer listed, and that's a lot of the thing. A lot of the players I've brought in are transfer listed. Even this really big player that I think I've bought wanted to leave. On to left backs, and this is my backup left back, Pellegrini. He was on loan last year at Brescia. I think that's how you say it. He's never played for us, but he's got a good bit of potential, and he'll get a game or 2 hopefully this year. Now my biggest player, I think, is my new left back. Had a year left on his contract at Barcelona. They'd put him in Barcelona B because he wouldn't sign a new deal, and they transfer listed him. I think he was requested as well, and it's cost me about 50 million stretched out. At right back, I've still got Ibrahim Cabona, English, 29 years old. Obviously he was here last year. Can play centre half as well. Great player. My new right back is going to be 19-year-old Nestor Marchini, who is from Argentina. He's a wonder kid. 13.5 million minimum fee release clause. I've still got Giovanni Bucciano, good player, 25-year-old Lazio boy. I brought in on loan Gethin Rush, a young Welsh boy, 21 years old, for Manchester United. Made a couple of loan signings. It was the best thing to do sometimes, especially in Italy. And I've made sure they're all 2 years, which is great. Next up is Kamil Rutkowski, a German, who only cost me 6.5 million quid. Again, coming to the end of his contract, up for sale. And I've still got Aldo Ferranti at centre half. I think he's a decent player. He was signed by the previous regime, coming into his 2nd season. Now onto the centre of midfield. I've just realised I do loan another player. I haven't loaned him yet. I'll try and remember to show you because he's class. But for now, we've got Victor Bosen, who I got for 50 million minimum fee from Lille in France. Love his passing, first touch. I've kept Tommaso Milanese. Sounds like Bolognese, but with a Milan instead. He's a world-class player, apparently. 32 years old. So yeah, he's worth keeping for now. Veronese Bolognese, 26-year-old. Again, I think this is his 2nd season, bought by the previous regime. And again, a good all-round player. I'm keeping him. At the minute, I've still got this kid who I was going to give a chance to, but when I get this other opportunity with this loan, I think I'll loan this lad out. I think I'll loan him out. I was on loan at Sampdoria. He's a wonder kid though. Behind the striker though, this is one of my loans. João. I love a player called João, especially if you watch my Team Valley series. Again, 2-year loan deal, 19-year-old wonder kid. It's Benfica, and I get this other player from Benfica. Why do they have all these wonder kids that they're loaning out? And then I've bought this guy for 3 million. I know he's not got great star ratings, I know, but he's 23, he's Danish. He's got key attributes that I like. I don't always look at star ratings, me. He's got things in his game that I like. My backup left winger is going to be Thomas Burnett. 2nd season, bought by the previous regime for about 11 million from Lille. I like him because I've signed Marcos Gomez, who I really do like. Again, his star rating doesn't blow you away, but I like him. Can dribbles, got technique, can pass a ball. It only cost me 10 million quid. On the right wing, this is the 2nd Morales I've signed, 23-year-old, but he's from Uruguay. Now he's cost me about 10 million initially. I think he's going to go up to about 30 from Sevilla. And I really liked him. I thought, some play this lad. But he picks up quite a few niggles, and when that happens, you're forced to have a look at what you've got. And what I did have was young Walter Paletti, who's Argentinian, 22 years old, can play up front behind the striker, very handy player, only a 3-star player. Again, bought by the previous regime for about 17 million quid, and doesn't look as good on paper. But this kid's good. He's good. Striker wise, I've kept Vittorio Amati. God, I'm shit. He's 28 years old. He's a Lazio boy, right? And both my assistant this season and last season loved him. and I've brought in 2 more strikers. I really wanted to find some kind of superstar wonder kid who's going to become the next Ballon d'Or winner. That's not happened just yet. I think I've found some good players. First up, it's 19-year-old German Christos Pelikanos. Sounds Greek to me. Decent. Didn't cost me a lot at all, about 5 million quid from Dortmund. Player I like, who I wanted to push, he's only 3-star player, is Diallo. Now we bought him. I want initially, I didn't find him, I don't think, but Rennes came in for one of my players. I had a look at Rennes because I remember thinking, Rennes, they have quite a lot of good young players, don't they? I had a look at the squad, they had some, didn't really have too much. I saw him, liked him, I thought, let's try it, so I put in a bid. I think 15 million, a bit more money added on, and the player they wanted as part X, and they said yeah. So pre-season quickly, I think we went on like a training camp tour of China. We ended up playing Schalke though in a friendly first. Then it was a training camp with games, 3 games against 3 good clubs, and then we had the Rome Cup, and Fiorentina came, played Lask in the final. So obviously this club's been 4th year after year after year, and the bookies still think we'll be 4th, which is fine. It's all about punching above those top 3. Hopefully Juve are just miles ahead of anyone financially and all that. I mean, commercial income and the money they make from sponsorships, they get like 200 million a season, we get about 50. So you're competing that way. But I've got a few plans in place, hopefully, to, if we stay here a good few years, to make us some extra money. But of course we're going to have to get past the big 3. That's what I'm calling them, because they've obviously been ahead of us for so long now, and it's AC Milan. They're the 3rd best team apparently. Still got Donnarumma in goal. Their partners in crime. Got Antonio Conte as manager. Still, so fair play. Getting great kits. They do great kits nowadays, don't they? Have you seen the new one this year? It looks quality. But as we all know, on this game, as you can see by the graph, and in real life, I know they didn't win the league this year in real life, but it's Juve. They're the number 1 team. Trying to beat these is always going to be tough, but that's got to be the aim. I know I said I wanted to find a Champions League team and win a Champions League, and that'll probably be the aim, but Serie A is a tough nut to crack, and I want to crack it. Now, in Italy, you can only sign 2 non-EU players a season, which is fine, but I'm just going to throw a lot of shit at the wall, see what sticks. Now, each season, if one of these youngsters can come in and get in the squad, great. If I have too many foreigners, I'll loan them out. I might sell them on, make some money. And if I jump forward to January, you can see what I mean. Now, we've got a lot of players here coming in. Good players though, and I won't show you in detail because they don't mean anything to us yet, but you can see a lot of them are from South America. I've got a young lad coming from another club in Italy, but like I said, you can only sign 2 foreigners, so if we get all these in next summer, I mean one's coming in January, I'm not going to be able to use them all, so I better loan them out. They're only kids. And this is the other player I loaned from Benfica, got him for 2 years. They've given me 2 absolute worldies for 2 years. I'm just going to jump straight into the league table here and show you. We're 2nd. Now this honestly, we're about to embark on a quality season, I think. And we've had some great results, and we're going to have some cracking results. It's a bit weird. You'll see what I mean in a bit, what happens. But yeah, I mean, undefeated, by the way. Now, we're only a couple of points off Juve, but what a little team I've got together here. We do become a bit of the draw master, and that's something we need to do. We need to maybe get over the hill in a few games, but check this out. Look at the start of my season. Milan, tough, 2-2, nearly won it. They equalised in the 96th minute. It was this. How good's that? 4-0 against Juve. Obviously some really good results, some disappointing ones. These 3 draws back to back were disappointing, but we bounced back. We're winning the derby 2-0. We drew with Inter, which is respectable, but we need to start beating them. It blows my mind, and you'll see why, for a few reasons, because you can't explain it sometimes. Anyway, this is our group, and it was a tough group, and you'd think City and Atletico Madrid were favourites, and we only actually won 2 games, but still managed to scrape our way through. So they're the 2 games we won. We drew 3, all 0-0 Borefest, and we got beat off City, battered off City 2-0. But then I've drawn Barcelona in the next round, so I'll have to wait and see what happens with this crazy ass ride. A quick check in on the squad. I've arranged by average rating. And yeah, we've done quite a lot of rotating, to be fair. Used quite a few players. I've had to injuries, niggles, resting for different things. Probably a bad thing during the Champions League, where I maybe went for the Champions League game and we've drawn in the league. But we're doing well enough in the league, and some of these lads are doing really well, so I can't really complain. Goals wise, Diallo, I quite like him. You can put the ball in the back of the net, goal every other game. By the 1st of April, I still think we are pretty special, although the gap between us and Juve has widened. I've lost 2 games now, which ain't a lot, but Juventus are Juventus. It's just we're drawing quite a bit, but we're getting a bit of a gap now. You know, my first target, I'll be honest with you, this year was just to try and crack that top 4 thing, break into the top 3. And we had stints at the start of the season where we were top of the league, especially when we beat Juventus. But yeah, they are a good side. So results wise, we started to drop a few points. You can see we got beat off Juventus. We drew with Pan, which was bad. But yeah, the Juve game, I went into this thinking, come on. They already started to push away from us. So, but that's the kind of result you expect. That's points dropped, to be fair. Can't believe I got beat off Fiorentina, but it is what it is. Drew with Empoli, but we still, you know, a good side here, and we're going in the right direction. It came to the Italian Cup with Sampdoria, and I just thought, you know what? I know we're only in 3 competitions, but let's just keep focusing on our league. Didn't want that to fall away, and the Champions League. So I B-teamed this, took a gamble, don't always work, went to penalties, lost. But let's go check out the Champions League. We got through by the skin of our teeth, and this is going to be the theme while we're in this competition. The group stage and onto the knockout stage, little tiny margins. It was 4-4, we won on away goals. Away goals. Now, obviously they took the lead in this second leg, we came back into it, then they scored 2 late on. But we did enough, and that's all that matters. We knocked Barcelona out, the mighty Barcelona. Moving on to the 10th of May, and we're still second. We've got our Champions League spot for next season, which is great. 7 points clear of Inter Milan. So second isn't secure completely, but, you know, we're looking good. Miles away from Juve. But it's steps in, it's baby steps, and, you know, it's looking like we might have cracked it. Milan have dropped a bit. Fiorentina at the minute 4th, so that's quite cool. It's all about us, and being second, I think, is awesome. So yeah, really, really proud of what we've done. Only lost 3 games, but it's the Champions League where I had so much fun. This is what, again, I've said this a million times, I'm bouncing about, and this time I was in a caravan and there's nowhere to go, and my little boy who's 4 and my wife just looking at me like I'm a madman because I'm cheering at my laptop. But yeah, this is absolutely insane. Now again, we got through 5 it was away goals. Now, when I first opened up mainland Europe, the first job that was available was PSG, and they laughed me off. They didn't even give me an interview. It's PSG, loads of money, like Man City. They just rock and roll year after year on this game nowadays, and they probably should have beat us. And I think they wish they did, because the second leg was batshit crazy. 4-3 against Paris Saint-Germain at the Olympico. And I mean, we steamrolled them. I was winning 4-0 thinking this is awesome, and then they scored. And I'm like, wow, shit, this is going tits up. They're playing better than us. Don't need one more. It's going to come. We're going to collapse. We're going to give up. We didn't give up. We've got to a Champions League final. How? I genuinely, really can't explain it. I feel like we kind of fluked it. We kind of battled our way through the group. We battled our way through Barcelona. We battled it through Dortmund. Can't really explain the Paris game. I mean, I didn't win a game for 4 games. Second in the league behind Barcelona, who we've already knocked out. Jurgen Klopp, though, I've had some battles with him with the Valley when he was Arsenal manager. This is going to be the live com. I did not think I'd be giving you a Champions League live com, and I don't know if we're going to win this. I don't think we will. But if I do manage to win it, that'd be awesome. This is the final league table. I lost my last game against Genoa, but I full-on B-teamed it because why not? Second place was safe. Thinking of Champions League final. Can't believe I'm in a Champions League final. Now, I played this a couple of days ago at the caravan. I'm now back home, and I've been looking forward to it. So welcome to Cardiff. Now I've picked part of the best team I can, but I've got Marchino at right back, won't fit. Patricio, my cracking little loan player from Benfica, in the middle. He's not fit. They're on the bench. That's going to be big hits to us, but you know, it is what it is. You've got to roll with them punches. Here we go. Real Madrid kick off. I think we should have had played in our darker kit maybe, or a bit of a kit clash in it, white and that sky blue. But here come Real Madrid, straight from the off. Come on, boys, early corner, 30 seconds in. Let's deal with it. I mean, you fully expect Real Madrid to win, don't you? And again, if I lose it, this will be my second Champions League final. We lost one with Olympia in the Copa Libertadores, which is something I'd love to go back and win at some point if the series can carry on. But this gives me so much hope that I can have so much fun with Lazio and try and crack that Serie A. I think that's what it's about now. And try and win a Champions League. I mean, we kind of fluked it this year. You're not going to go on a run like this every year and get to a final, but it is pretty special and it is what it is. So brilliant, Gomez. But yeah, I have been out all day. I went to a random, very small campsite in a caravan for a week on the East Coast in Yorkshire, in England. And some of you may know I've got a bit of a love for Stockport County. I've done 2 Stockport County series and 3 caravans down from me. I went to the bins and I saw a guy filling up his water tank, and from a distance I thought, he looks like Jim Gannon. It was Jim Gannon. I had a chat with him for like an hour about football. He told me loads of juicy gossip about County and how he got the sack, and the man likes to chat, but I couldn't believe it. I couldn't stop talking about it. The wife's like bored to tears of it. She's like, who cares? I'm like, it's Jim Gannon. Anyway, good ball. Can he get onto it? He does, but he can't finish it. Paletti, I mean, he's one of them players where a lot of the time you don't need superstars. Whenever I sign a player, it's great to get a superstar or a great player all round. I always look for key attributes in each position. I should put a list together someday, what I look for in each position, and I usually have a target of like 3 or 4 attributes that I think are the most important for each role, and I go off them. And sometimes they'll have other parts of the game which you think, I don't like it. But you got to go. Oh, go on. Oh, I thought we were going to be lucky then. Gomez is going through to. Oh! So it's our time, and we're holding our own here against Real Madrid. Come on, Lazio. Here we go. Second half's kicked off. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever managed Lazio before. Lazio, whatever you want to say. Here's Gomez, but I'm enjoying it. I'm just so happy that it didn't sack me. Might have been a penalty, because I really thought I was going to get the sack, so I was chuffed. I don't know why that's the thing. Genuinely, last time I had a knee, I got sacked. Can't remember, who is it with? It was offline. I've dropped the lads some encouragement. I mean, it is quite a close game. It's not the most fun game. It's a tight game. They've made a change. I'm just thinking, the way it's going, we might nick a goal there. Do I save me subs for extra time? We'll see. Here's Bosun, cracking player, but he's given the ball away. And it's going to be Real Madrid on the counter. Oh, cheeky back heel. Come on, lads. Come on. We've shot the world. I mean, you look at the teams we've got past. Barcelona, Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain. What's Real Madrid? What's one more team? And that was cracking bit of defending, but he's ballsed it back up and we've cleared it. Bit of pressure here though. Real Madrid are putting that pressure on us. Perez. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's one of them long highlights where something you think massive is going to happen. Is it going to go Real Madrid's way? Drilled it in. Oh, I mean, what do I do here? You're probably screaming at the screen. Make a change. But I just feel like we're hanging on him. But there you go, and there they go. Right. I've made 3 changes. Sod it. We've freshened up the wings. Bonnet on the left, Morales on the right. Morales is cracking on paper. It's just injuries. We'll see what happens with him next season. And I brought on the little midfielder. Here he is, Patricio. He wasn't 100%, but he's got so much talent. He's come on in the middle. And we'll go for it here. I mean, we're getting beat, aren't we? I've not changed the mentality. I'm thinking about it, though. Let's see what happens with this first. Lovely bit of football. Diallo. Oh, Diallo. There's Bonnet. Come on, lad. Nah. Oh, he's got it back up. He's picked it back up. Be wise. Who are you giving it to? Come on. Patricio. Class player. Back to Bonnet. No, it's not Bonnet. Bosen. Sorry. Oh, trying to be too fancy here. Well, there you go. You win some, you lose some. I think getting here was an achievement. I had a pure joy playing the games to get here. And I think we did ourselves proud in a final. We matched Real Madrid. So there is promise in this team. Will we ever win the Champions League with Lazio? I don't know. But, second in the league. Champions League final. We are the bridesmaid this year, but at some point someone's going to marry me. Well, here we are. Welcome to our new digs. Lovely little flat in Rome. We're setting some roots now. We've got a proper job. I think the job should be safe after that cracking season. Even though we lost the Champions League final, I feel quite happy. I feel really positive about the progress we've made. Your cone placement has been exceptional this year. You know, we'll have a few parties. I think we should go out later tonight, back to that nightclub. Fantastic place, man. Absolutely loved it, and absolutely loved this season. Hopefully you did too, all the vlog viewers at home who are watching our little adventure. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you did, and even subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thank you very much. Now, might just have a breather, rein it all in, think about what I'm going to do, have a cup of tea, and watch my favourite FM YouTuber, Jerry D. Why not? You should watch him too. You'll find a link to his channel down below in the description. We go again. Hey, absolutely loving it. See you next time.